During the bye, was there anything in particular that you really wanted to kind of shore up with this team and how they go?
Yeah, one was getting them healthier, and I feel like we did that with the guys that we have available. We definitely gave them some opportunity to rest and recover. But the second thing, it's each player's got what we call one more, something in their game that is showing up over 7 games enough where we need them to get that off of film. And so it's not there are things, offense, defense. I've talked about that this week. We want to play better on third down on defense. Obviously, offensively, there's things that we want to do consistently. But I think the biggest area of improvement your team can have is each kid that plays for you, say it's 50 guys, if they all get that one thing in their game better, you have aggregate improvement, and that's 50 times. And so, as a football team, you really diagnose the areas specifically, individually, schematically. We're doing that as coaches. Hey, this play averages 3 yards, this play averages 6. Then let's not run that other play anymore. Let's run this one that averages 6 more and put it in more formations with motions. And so you're trying to, build on your efficient plays. Same thing on defense, like, which guys are rushing the passer the best, which guys are blitzing the best, which guys, are playing man coverage well, which guys aren't, and then trying to make sure you're getting guys in position to make more plays that have shown you they can make them.
Are the kids receptive to that, Coach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest thing, you even talk to NFL guys, they want to get better. They want to be the coaches that make them better. And that's, like I told them, and it's us too. Like, we got to look at us, how we're calling the game. Hey, look, you've been calling this coverage on 3rd and long. It's not working. And so you're either coaching it wrong or the guys can't do it. Either way, it's got to get fixed. Okay. And so we've got to own our stuff. And that's the thing. When you're transparent as a leader with, hey, these are my faults, it's easy for them, to sit there and accept what theirs are and then get better from them. And that's the only way you get better, is to not point fingers and blame others. You got to accept where you got to go.
You guys are in for quite the stretch. The bye week's over, and now this is your toughest stretch of the season.
Sure, yeah. Well, 7 in a row wasn't easy either. I can tell you that. And but every week in this league, you got to show up, man. And each team that hits that grass has a chance to win. And I look at this next 5 games the same as I look at the first 7. We got to do our best to prepare, go on the game field, and we got to execute. That's what I just told the guys. Like, it's not about your feelings; it's about your performance. We got to perform offense, defense, special teams together for 4 quarters. And when you do that, you put yourself in position to win every game.
It's one of the best teams against the run in the country this year. What have you seen that allows them to be so?
Well, they're dedicated. There's bodies in there. So, it starts with numbers, right? And offensive football, defensive football is about math. Like, we got 7 blockers, they got 8 defenders. There's going to be a guy there that running back's got to take care of in the run game. And there's, some blitz patterns that they're really good at. Their kids hit them fast. They can wiggle. The guys got, really good agility at linebackers, so they're not just running into people. They're working edges. And defensive linemen, same thing. They know how to use their hands. They don't do a ton. They're really good at what they do. And so the speed at which they do it, I think, is, one of the things that you've got to be ready for early in the game. You don't want it to be halftime and you're finally, hey, these guys are quick. Like, we've been trying to talk about that all week with how quick they are up front. And, the coverage shells for the quarterback, he's got to do a good job of seeing things and knowing where he can get the ball.
With the Panthers receivers, Williams in particular, what is it about their game that core can present a challenge for the secondary?
Yeah, it's really, they're quick, they can run, but after the catch, they got some guys that can make plays with their feet. And so there's a lot of explosive plays after the catch with them. Not that they don't have shots down the field, they do, but, guy's an electric punt returner and he's one of their receivers. And so obviously he can make people miss, he's quick, he can accelerate. And there's several guys like that. They've got good skill, and it starts with their tailback. Obviously, when Reed's in the game, like, he's the guy that can score at any time.
The NCAA yesterday asked that athletes and coaches can bet on pro sports starting November 1st. What are your thoughts on that, and how do you kind of?
I haven't thought about it, and really don't have an opinion today for you.
One more, or are we done?
Guys get a chance to play in an NFL stadium. Does that resonate with those guys kind of?
Yeah, it'd probably be a better question for them. You know, we'll go and walk around the stadium on Friday so they can see it and see the locker room. But I don't know how long it resonates. You know what I mean? When the game starts, I mean, you don't really pay attention to much other than what the call is and what your responsibilities are. But I think it is cool, you know, when you, as a college athlete, to be able to go play in an NFL stadium from a life experience standpoint. I do think that's a neat thing for these guys to be able to do.